Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Nandito na tayo ngayon sa ating Game 3 for the Lenovo LCL 2017 Spring at nasa Week 7 na tayo. Unang araw nga ng ating ikapitong linggo. Kami po may magiging shoutcaster. I am Shinbuido14 and I, and of course, kasama ko syempre si Amplifier, ladies and gentlemen. So nagaling tayo sa laban kanina ng Bicol University Shave versus, of course, ng Aquinas University of Legazpi. Muli makikita natin na makikipaglaban ang Bicol University Shave this time para naman sa isang, veteran team. Actually, nasa last split naman yung Bicol University Shave. Pero OLFU has been here. OLFU has been here. You got Our Lady of Fatima University. This might be dubbed as one of their weakest split kasi, they've been garnering a lot of loss. Pero ngayon, bumalik na si Joby Menudo. Interestingly, yung mga huling talo pala dito ng OLFU wala si Joby. So, let's see what are the changes. Pero bago tayo pumasok sa ating game, Amplifier, yung mga nanalo ng ating kakaibang Search and Win Trivia questions. First up, para sa'yo.
Ay, wait lang. Ikaw na muna.
Sige. Yan. Kasi yung unang tanong ng ating Search and Win, na alam nyo naman na hindi natuloy yung ating Game 1, syempre may nanalo naman doon. It's because Divine Word College actually defaulted. Ayan. So, dalawang Search and Win trivia question yung lumabas sa ating Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. At ang unang trivia question natin, ang nanalo po dyan ay si Clark Jornies. Okay, interestingly. Clark Jornies sa Sampiano, okay? I hope I mentioned that right. So, si Clark Jornies Sampiano, ang sinagot niyang katanungan, mga kaibigan, ay para sa ating, dun sa game to nga, ay kung mahal ka ba niya? Ayan, okay? Kung mahal ka ba niya, as we mentioned, sabi nga namin, may or may not be related sa ating game, Time to unwind. April Fools, ladies and gentlemen. Tuloy parang April Fools yung na topic yung mahal ka ba niya,
April Fools ba yun? Parang bitter Valentine's Day.
Ang bigat na mga kaibigan. Pero yun ang sinagot ni Clark dito. Mahal ka ba niya? At ang kanyang sinagot ay mahal lang daw siya kung may kailangan. Oo, ayan. Tinawag niya lang akong mahal kapag kailangan niya ako.
Napakasakit.
Oo,
April Fools. Happy April Fools.
Alam mo yun, mahal ka lang kung may RP ka.
Grabe, sobrang
napaka-specific.
Relatable ba yan, guys? Relatable ba yan?
Okay, for our next question.
Okay, for the next one, so yung second na question naman, animal cruelty ba ang pag-summon kay Tibers? O, pag-isipan niyo yan. Sige, isipan niyo muna. Animal cruelty ba ang pag-summon kay Tibers? Ang panalo ay si Francis John Carable. Na sagot niya, hindi. Kasi si Tibers ay nararapat lang talaga i-summon para mabigyan siya ng kalayaan. Yan yung sagot ni Carable, ni Francis. So, ang masasabi ko lang sa sagot ni Francis na pinag-usapan natin kanina, bakit si Annie ang may hawak sa kalayaan ni Tibers?
Oo nga, yun ang mga tanongan. In the first place,
hindi ba dapat si Tibers ang may hawak sa sarili niyang kalayaan? So dapat, pag gusto niyang masamon, doon na siya masasamon. Diba? Paano kung tumatay si Tibers at kung sinamon ni Annie? Di makikita niyo, diba? Hindi siya prepared.
Sa totoo lang, diba? You may think twice. Okay, kailangan mag-ingat ka kung kanino mo ibibigay yung kalayaan mo. Yung kalayaan mo. Kasi in the first place, malaya ka, kasapi. Yan, ang kalayaan ay nasa tao yan. Yan.
Huwag mo ibigay...
UP fight!
Huwag mo ibigay sa kahit sinong babae yan. Animan o kung sino.
Ang kalayaan na nasa sarili natin, mga kaibigan. So let's go! Okay, para sa ating ngayon nga, Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Bago tayo pumasok sa ating Game 3, I just want to discuss doon sa Game 2 natin. Interestingly, after seeing the triple Doran's ring, Annie. Okay, so just seeing what happened there. Of course, we have to give it sa BU shape naman. Clear threats para sa BU shape dito, lalo pa papasok ngayon versus OLFU, is that si Rain actually is a very good mid laner. So far, always showing up. Yung laban nila against UPLB, ang may pinakamalaking influencer was Rain. He got a highlights pagdating doon sa Ari, pagdating doon sa Kennen, di ba? Pagdating doon sa Kennen. And I'm not surprised the way he played the mid lane, or hindi mid lane. The way he played the mid game team fights. Ayan, lalo na yung naglakad siya sa gitna mismo doon sa Infernal Drake part, di ba? Naglakad siya sa gitna, flash in sakto doon sa gutter para lang makonect.
Bye-bye Twitch.
Kaya Cyrus, and of course, alam natin yan, it's a given. What should an Ari do during fights? It's just that, napakalinis na na-execute yun.
Sobrang comfortable talaga niya sa champion na yun. And it's really scary to see na isipin niyo 0-2 siya sa simula. Tapos bigla siya mag-8-3 sa huli.
Yung 0-2 na yan, I'm actually not surprised. You've discussed sino dun sa dalawa yung mananalo. There's a decision na, of course, it still falls on the Ari. I would suggest it is an Ari for the overall contribution sa game. Kasi ang dynamics na yung game ngayon talaga, hindi na sa laning phase lang. Ang laki na influence ng laning phase, pero if you give it for a 1-for-1, sabi nga natin, mas okay yung Ani kasi mas isang right click lang ni Ani, pwede mong mamitigate yung malaking damage ni Ari kasi point and click yung kay Annie. And actually, interestingly, I want to give it some benefit of the doubt para dun sa triple Doran's ring.
Sige.
Yung triple Doran's ring kasi ni Annie, mali yun. Una mali yun. So, gawin nating tama. Para lang maging tama yun is that if it's a given na yung triple Doran's ring ni Annie, plano niya, kasi redundancy yun eh. May passive si Annie. Every time you get a last hit, losing your Q, may mana refund. So, if you pick up triple Doran's ring, ang labo nun, di ba? Wala. Pero, there are some playstyle na pwede mong sabihin na yung auto-attack, yung plano ni Annie pang last hit. So that mas may mana refund yun for every auto-attack. And lahat ng skills niya, invested kay Ahri. Para hindi basta makalapit si Ahri. Kasi ang optimization problem sa isang Annie when you're playing an Annie in the mid lane is that where should I use my skill? Sa minion ba o sa champion? And for the most part, dun sa laning phase, gusto niya sa champion. Hence, nag-0-2 si Rain. Pero, in the long run, madidala yung power spike mo. Bumili ka ng ganong item. Buti sana kung call yun. Diba? Hindi. So, madidelay talaga yung power spike mo kasi it will delay on your first core item. And delaying your first core item means delaying a lot ng mga late game items mo. Ang laki ng influence ng first core item, guys, especially in securing those CS. So, let's go. Drafting phase. Bicol University shape. I want to mention Squid Goals as well. Napaka-dominating when he picks up tank champions. Darius pa, actually the Poppin, even the Nautilus. I'm really looking forward for these two players here mula sa BU shape kay Rain tsaka Squid Goals. Now, OLFU nga, again, bumabalik dito si Jobim. This is gonna be like something similar. Similar para sa old school OLFU. So, your thoughts so far sa nangyayari sa drafting
so looking at the bans, so that's Rumble, Rise, and Zac being banned on the side of Bicol University, and then meanwhile OLFU going to be banning LeBlanc and Lee Sin. Third ban not being given, probably a penalty. So we'll have to look into that later. Pero anyway, Bicol University going to be locking in Lulu, Twisted Fate, and Rengar.
Okay.
And then we're going to be seeing from Our Lady Fatima University, that's going to be Lucian and Graves. So syempre, alam naman natin, Lulu and Lucian and Graves all very much meta picks. Rengar, medyo humina pero still very much present in the jungle. This will be pretty interesting kasi we have a Rengar Twisted... never mind.
There's a swap.
So we're seeing
pero over pa rin siya, let's see.
A reminiscent of Season 4 Starhorn Royal Club na duo, which is the Oriana Rengar finals duo, which will be interesting.
Hot pick to, pinag-aagawan to ni Starhorn Royal Club or ni Samsung White. Kasi si Dandy, ang galing mag-pick up ng Rengar, diba? So if you want to deny the Rengar on
Dandy's Rengar,
ikaw-combine mo lang yan ang Oriana. Ang mga uso pa nun is Jace, diba? Sa big lane. Even may talon pa nga, may talon.
I miss those days.
Yes, of course. Season 4, Seoul Stadium. Yan, oo.
So Jobim, locking in the Ahri this time. So syempre hindi kinuha ni Rain, so that will be Ahri for Jobim. And then that's gonna be Nautilus, another staple pick in the top lane, going over to Easy on OLFU side. And finally, Bicol University finalizing on the Ezreal and the Trundle pick.
Okay, so again, as I mentioned, Squid Goals is really very potent when it comes to this Trundle pick. I just kind of find medyo lacking yung hard CC dito ng Bicol University. Yes, there are hard CCs pero high stakes hard CCs yon, like the crowd control. And dependent, hindi laging available ang route ng Bola Strike. Kailangan fort and empowered Bola Strike yon. Kasi kung hindi, kung normal na Bola Strike yon, slow lamang yun compared to the Nautilus, compared to the Thresh, compared to the Ahri, di ba?
So yung mga engaged dito ng Bicol University, kumbaga parang one-hit wonder sila lahat. Meaning, once Rengar jumps in, dapat may follow-up na agad yun ng SS ni Rain, ni Franchise, ni Squid Goals, lahat ng SS magpapop. Now, if it fails, patay ang Bicol University. That's gonna be a huge backfire. Kasi looking at OLFU's team, on the other hand, they have some backfire mechanics kasi you have the Sky, for example, who can easily dodge skill shots, who can kite, you've got the ult as well, so while moving back you deal damage. Si Joby may Spirit Rush siya, so skill shots are also easy to dodge as well. So there's a lot of ways that OLFU can actually dodge and interesting ways they can interact with yung composition dito ng Bicol University. So Bicol University have to make sure na kapag mag-execute sila ng team fight, has to be very clean and communicated. Otherwise, kapag pumasok ito si Blur at walang follow-up yung si Oriana tsaka si Lulu, masasayang lang.
Napaka-skirmish oriented nito. I know naman na if you got this crowd control na dredge line, you got the dredge line, you got the death sentence, and even the charm ng Ahri, you'd be picking up a mobile champion. Projectile, mobility beats projectile. Pero I feel like baka gusto nilang dagdagan na pa yung damage nila kung ganito na lang yung approach nila. Maybe drop the Ezreal. Do take note the itemization ng Ezreal. Medyo awkward yan. Kasi may Tear of the Goddess yan bago yan mag-pick up ng damage item as the first back. Tapos pinaparesan mo kasi ng Lulu. So actually, there's luxury.
Good point.
There's luxury to pick up a hyper carry champion.
I would have probably picked up Ashe instead.
Ashe or Caitlyn. Something like that. You know, something that limits the mobility of the Lucian. kanina, I really like the Twisted Fate pickup. Pero swap ng Oriana, given na meron namang Rengar, not that bad. It's just that I really thought ila-lock in yung Twisted Fate kasi ang counter kasi sa mga mobility champions are point-and-click crowd controls.
Well,
and alam natin yung Twisted Fate gold card, you know, point-and-click stun, napaka-rewarding if you land a CC on any of these 3 champions. Lucian, Ahri, and of course the Graves.
Yeah, very true. So, yun nga, since hindi nga Ashe yung kinuha, kasi the reason I say Ashe is because yun nga may CC siya, tapos easy ult, so you can engage from afar, so kung sino mo matamaan na Ashe ult, hopefully carry siya, Rengar can easily jump in, tapos of course the Oriana with the shockwave.
There's added utility as well to monitor the position ng Graves.
Kasi ano nangyayari dito, yung Bicol University, they have quadra carry, so all gold reliant yung champions na to, they all need itemization.
Yes.
Siyempre, malaking concern yun kasi if your laning phase fails, all of you will be hungry for gold. Mag-aagawan kayo niyan in terms of yung economy ng gold. So, it's gonna be difficult if Bicol University can't get snowballing during the laning phase. So, Bicol University, they have to make sure, yun nga, na una-una maganda yung laning phase nila. Otherwise, it's gonna fail really hard. Kasi unlike BU, yung OLFU naman, they're not exactly all gold intensive. For example, Graves doesn't really need a lot of items to get
hindi talaga
damage. So after 1 or 2 core items, okay na siya. So as long as si Ahri, o si Jobim, tsaka si Sky dito get their items, goods na sila. Parang okay na sila.
Nautilus actually, ano lang to Bami Cinder lang
yun lang. Tapos, siya so it's no problem.
Goods na yan. I wouldn't even recommend like really enforcing a defensive item kasi pag nagkumuha ka pa ng defensive item, yun na nga, kukontrahin ka lang talaga ni Trundle. You know, if I may give a lane, Bicol University may want to really overwhelm one lane here. And I would suggest that is in the hands of this Trundle, kung hindi mid lane. Pero knowing an Ahri, the capabilities of an Ahri, she can easily get back kasi this Ahri is very slippery. Para rin tong mechanic kanina of the Annie that you just press R and you burn up all the cooldowns ng Annie. I know mas shorter yung cooldown ni Oriana dito, mas mabilis yung wave clear, pero still, the same mechanic goes. Nakakatakas pa rin yung Ahri at pwede pa rin bumalik. Yun yung pwedeng magawa ng Ahri dito.
Kasi nga, medyo mahirapan yung Bicol University kasi, you know, like you said, kasi yung Lucian Thresh, napakasakit na duo niyan. Level 2 pa lang, sobrang sakit niyan. And Nautilus, obviously, very tanky. Ahri very slippery. So actually, ang iniisip ko, maybe what BU can do is actually hunt down Graves using the Rengar.
Yes, that's one. And with the coordination ni Ashe. Not because of the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but the Hawkshot.
If they picked an Ashe.
Oo nga pala, hindi pala na-pick up yung Ashe dito.
Sorry. Ezreal.
Yun nga, napaka-rewarding kasi ng Ashe. Some underrated skill ng Ashe is the Hawkshot. Libre. Ang daming info ang daming nabibigay na info kasi hindi lang naman isang area yon. Lahat ng tina-travel ng Hawkshot. That means kung makita mo man jungler doon, yay, 'di ba? Pag di mo nakita, that means wala nga doon. So that's another info really. You know, ganun ka intuitive ang vision, ladies and gentlemen, that if you spot out one location na wala dito yung kalaban, that's a given info. That's a given info. Kaya kayo guys, any opportunity to get vision, to establish vision in your playstyle, please do avail it. And guys, please do avail of this promo as well. Mula sa mga Globe and TM subscribers, okay, you can now buy Garena shells via www.gamer.com.ph mismo gamit ang inyong prepaid or postpaid phones. Saktong-sakto yan, bagong release yung ating toy skin lines, you know? Those weird-ass skins.
Actually, oo nga. Medyo nadidisturb pa rin ako sa bagong skin ni Kog'Maw.
Pag with weird names, actually, Renek toy as well. Ang normal lang doon is the super cannon. Ang twist actually dito ni Alistar, ni Mukaw Alistar, aside from being redundant, is that meron siya kasing mechanic na ine-enjoy ngayon ng Reddit. It's yung bell. You can spam that bell.
May GIF pa nga yun sa yung League of Legends, diba pinost nila yun?
Walang limit.
As in, unlimited memes.
Unlimited points. So, sobrang spammable, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to check it out. So, ayan nga po, ladies and gentlemen. So, again, back in this game, to give you an idea of the standings, so far, hindi ganun ka-stellar yung standings ng OLFU dito versus the expectations for them. But this time with Joby Menudo in the mid lane, let's see if we'll be seeing the old LFU. OLFU has been, playing in the top 4 and even in the finals ng ating mga
veteran na yan.
Ng mga veteran. Mamaya makikita muli natin ang MCL. Sobrang nahirapan sila sa game 1 nila. Nako. Sobrang intense yung game 1 nila. Galing-galing na maglaro yung mga yan. Mamaya kalaban yan would be the UPLB. Honor Excellencia. And of course, yan nga, yung last 2 games natin ay mula sa UPLB. Do take note that UPLB, Honor Excellencia is considered as, sila ngayon yung top tier teams ng ating South Luzon Conference. Pero ayun nga, ang taas ng chances kasi maka-qualify mula sa South Luzon. You got 3 slots. Yung top 3 slots yung kukunin dito compared to the Mindanao and the Visayas Conference, which will only take the top 2 teams ng ating group stages.
Yeah, for the top 16 na teams for LCL. So it's gonna be really exciting kung malaman kung sino-sino yung magka-climb up to the top 16. Ilang split na ba ang LCL?
Ilang split na. And again guys, sa mga viewers natin, again search and win! Trivia questions, ladies and gentlemen. I-ready nyo na yung mga sagot nyo.
Oo nga, yung mga sagot kanina.
May or may not be related with the game. So, alam nyo yon guys, dito pumapasok yung challenge what you know.
Oo nga.
Yung ating challenge what you know for LCL. Anything under the sun. Ayun nga, kanina natanong kung karapat dapat ba? Yan, animal cruelty nga ba?
Animal cruelty ba ang pagsamon kay Tibbers? Kasi isa, kung mahal ka ba niya?
Kung mahal ka ba niya, baka yung mga tanong natin dito ay kung kunyari kung si Ari, bakit siyam yung buntot niya? Mga ganon, di ba?
Oo,
ayan, ganyang mga katanungan. Kaya
kalokohan on April Fool's Day.
Si Lucian, paano siya nagse-celebrate ng Valentine's Day? Mga ganon, di ba? Mga ganon. O kaya, hindi ba nagagalit si Lucian ngayon? Lalo na kaduo niya si Tresh. Diba?
Actually, nga eh. Marami natatanong nun. Dapat daw ang mangyayari, kapag may na-lock in na Lucian, autoban si Tresh. Para
diba?
wala nang conflict.
Or may friendly fire, mga ganon.
Well,
or eto. Pag grinab ni Lucian yung lantern ni Tresh, dapat may certain mechanic na nagaganap. It's either hindi na pwede i-grab yun, or parang sobrang may health regen si Lucian. Kasi nandun yung asawa niya, di ba? Mga ganyan mga katanungan. So again, challenge what you know, ladies and gentlemen. Patabaan tayo ng utak ngayon. Bicol University Shea versus Our Lady of Fatima University. Let's go again. For the standings here, 3-3 tayo para sa Bicol University, whereas OLFU 1-2. Each of these two teams has 7. Each team dito sa ating South Luzon Conference has 7 games to play, and so far no aggressive engages makikita natin ngayon pagpasok sa level 1. So let's just understand the lanes here. Interestingly, I'm seeing Sky here picking up a long sword. Okay, early on instead of a Doran's blade.
Yeah, so aggressive itemization then I guess, you know, building eventually into that Blade of the Ruined King. So we will see him, most Lucians actually building that now standard lanes for everyone and looking at the lane matchups. Yun nga, medyo nakakatakot yung bot lane ng OLFU because as we all know, Lucian Thresh is a notorious bot lane for especially for the early game.
Despite them being rivals, with their bad blood, relationship nila.
Yun, yung bad blood nila.
Isa to sa mga pinaka-foul na lore sa League of Legends. Sobrang grabe yung awayan nitong dalawa.
Very
Feel ko higit pa kay Shen tsaka kay Zed, diba? Kasi ito, parang love one mo to, diba?
Sobrang heavy niya actually.
Nandun sa lantern mo.
Balik mo yung asawa ko!
Nasa kaliwang kamay mo!
Actually, pwede teaser yun, no? Yung gagawa sila ng video, igagrab ni Lucian yung lantern ni Thresh. Pero, imbis na mahihila siya, hihilahin ni Lucian palabas, tapos bagong champion yung wife ni Lucian.
Pwede. That's one. That's one. Tapos siguro may changes kay Thresh. Kung meron mang rework kay Thresh. Pero ang nababalita akong rework would be on the rise. Let's go into the game. You're just here in the bottom lane. Malaking dami siya mapupunta kay Franchise as he will be picking up the shield on his level 1 skill. Discrepancy, not receiving that much damage.
Yeah, so yun na nga. Yung level 1, not so painful yet. But when the Flay hook comes in, tapos nagka-Q tsaka E ito si Lucian, doon talaga masakit yung level 2 ng Lucian Thresh combo. So, we'll be waiting for them to hit that level 2 spike. But so far, yun na nga. Kita-kita. Yung damage talaga ni Lucian sa early game. Cannot be matched by the Ezreal.
But yun, hindi kinagamit kanina ni Greggy when he made the engage dead sentence. To discrepancy now getting the level 2 advantage here. Yun ang plano ng OLFU. Kaya naman pala, akala ko Greggy is like out of his mind, trading up with the Thresh and Ezreal. That is only to zone lang. Enough na yun. 3 minions and you assure yourself of getting the level 2 advantage. Bam! Go all in.
Exactly. So easy. Burning the flash, burning exhaust, double summoners, 2 minutes pa lang. So that's exactly what we meant by the level 2 power spike.
Nicely done by OLFU for here. They can. Yeah.
I was surprised nga actually. So sa lahat ng bot laners dyan, kapag Lucian Thresh yung kalaban nyo, huwag na kayong pumalag na level 2. So I was actually expecting Discrepancy to back off already.
Yes.
He actually allowed that hook pretty much to hit him. So medyo shocking yun.
Yes. Yes. Kung hindi nag-collect yung hook na yun, siguro wala tayong summoner spell burn dito sa bot lane. So, it's pretty much working para sa OLFU. Status dito ng ating mga junglers, you could see there that extra rise would be around the vicinity. If ever something changes to be done here in the mid lane or the bot lane ni Blur, instead gonna go for the invade.
Ayan, so tingnan natin kung paano yung galawan ng mga junglers natin. Kasi, gaya sinabi ko kanina, medyo mahirap nga i-gank yung lanes ng OLFU because Ari, very slippery, very strong early.
Oh, it's an all-in, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna go for Reyno. Reyno's gonna be the priority target. Hindi na-connect!
Oh, no!
Yes, oh my God. The angle is too much. Mabigat ng mga mission. Pero let's go in the top lane. Might be the first blood. Yes, it is. Easy Bugatti. Sabi ni Easy dito. Now a trade up Blur. He's taking a lot of minion hit damage. Pero still should be enough to get a kill. 1-for-1 in the top lane. First blood once again in OLFU.
So many mistakes.
Here as well in the bot lane. There you go. Extra rise. Gonna be not in range. Will not be receiving the end of the line there. Again, yung mga dead sentence yung charm. Of course, napaka-punishing yung pag di nagkakorek. Yun lang naman yung gusto ko i-mention in the mid lane. Ayan.
Ay, nako. So yun nga, maraming regrets on April Fool's Day. Maraming skill shot na hindi tumatama. So, very crucial mid lane gank. Tatlo sila.
Yes.
Flash flame misses. Hook misses, charm misses. So, yun, walang kill. And then in the top lane, no, si Squid Ghost mentioned nagkamali siya sa damage calculation doon. He did not expect Easy to flash passive auto attack and then finish up the kill. So that was his fault definitely for not calculating that properly.
And I like the way how Easy approached this top lane. Sabi nga natin kanina, medyo andali ng mga counter talaga ng Trundle and defensive itemizations. So yeah, let's go. Double Dorans. Nakakita akong triple Dorans. Why not? Diba?
Ay, nako.
Let's see. So far with this kind of lack of summoner spells available sa mapa natin, it's very unlikely we'll be seeing lots of action. We'll be waiting for the level 6 power spikes.
It's all about the level 6. Once that Rengar gets the ult, doon tayo talaga makakakita ng galawan. But for now, we'll have to see how they move. Looking at the CS Orianna, actually with a nice CS lead in the mid lane, even though she burned her double summoner spells. So, since nakita nga niya na nag-gank na rin si Rengar, so not much fear right now in the mid lane.
Yes, interestingly, the itemization here of the Lucian early pick up on the call. Very confident that he's gonna get the lead here. Yes, he can with the trash.
Vamp Scepter.
Kahit mag-Vamp Scepter ka, kahit i-delay mo yung Blade of the Wind King mo, basta may call ka dito. Let's see, though, Greggy receives that ball strike. Okay, not gonna complete that. Okay.
Greggy, no? Mahilig bumisita dito sa mid lane. That's the second time in 6 minutes that he's been over to the mid lane. So really anticipating na yung focus mapupunta talaga kay Jobim. And I think that's not a surprise kasi gaya na sinabi natin, Jobim is the veteran here on OLFU's side. So really, there will be a lot of focus. He is roaming.
Gets the jump. Clearly, Greggy. That ward in the pixel brush. Very rewarding para sa BU shape.
Greggy should not have been there. Even if he had... well, yun nga yung problema eh. There was vision, and even though he knew there were wards, yun yung problema. He shouldn't have gone there. No reason for him to be there because actually, Orianna Rengar would have easily killed you.
Yes. Actually, nagpinga si Greg doon after niya mamatay. Ay, may ward pala. Sa Pixel Brush. And I think what's so cool there is this jungler ng BU shape, si Blur, tsaka si Rain, read through the movement of Greggy. Kasi if you would want to predict here, yung itemization ni Sky, binabaan niya yung kill potential niya. So that's clearly a signal na yes, siguro Lucian can read that napakababa ng kill potential ng BU shape bottom duo. So what he'll do is actually farm. Okay? And he can easily shove. Kahit yan, Lulu tsaka Ezreal, hindi nga mapapatay ng Lucian, pero ang baba ng chance talaga na mapatay yung Lucian dyan, especially with the skills na available para kay Lucian. Even the kit to clear waves, pag naging available yung calling, ang baba kasi ng cooldown ng calling. So, merong mataas na comeback mechanic yung Lucian. If ever he decides to not really fall off, hindi naman nag-fall off yung Lucian dito. Talagang nag-call lang siya so that he could send Greggy in the mid lane. Ayun ang nabasa ngayon ni Rain. Ayun ang nabasa ngayon ni Blur to put up that ward, hence punish Greggy for it.
Exactly. So they're able to get that kill in the mid lane, and now 2-0 yung Rengar, guys, and 40 to 33 CS versus the Grave. So looking like he's on the road to snowballing, which OLFU will have to stop. So they have to make sure that they're able to put around vision. Kasi kahit mabagal man itong mag-spike si Orianna and si Ezreal, if the Rengar gets going quickly, medyo mawawala rin yung advantage ng Lucian tsaka yung Ahri.
Masakit na itong Rengar na to, sigurado kahit si EC dito, he can be easily punished as well by Blur. Should ever this Rengar decided to visit this top lane. Siguro ang pwedeng advantage na makuha dito ng OLFU is when Rengar decided to engage the bot lane.
Yeah.
Kasi, so far, laki yung firepower nga dito ng bot lane bottom duo ng BU. At dun sila pwede mag-capitalize. Ari can easily translate and rotate in the bot lane as well.
Yeah.
Because of that Spirit Rush Orb of Deception movement speed. Yeah.
I'm actually curious kung ano kaya yung magiging itemization dito ni Ezreal. Kasi medyo flexible si Ezreal sa itemization. You can go Blade of the Ruined King, Trinity Force, you can go Iceborne Gauntlet. Pero I'm thinking...
They actually mirrored the call.
Yeah, actually.
Well, that's okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, pwede naman siya kasi Ezreal really relies on that 2-item spike. So it's actually okay to go for the call for the spike of gold later on.
Lalo pa, binabaan ng OLFU bottom 2 dito yung kill potential nila. So yeah, there's luxury to get a call, but not with 3 champions here. Sky gonna go for the engage. Franchise to shield and body block the damage. Pamunta kay Discrepancy. Blur though, blurs into the shadows. Kanino siya tatalon? Pumasok ay my God, the damage! Extra rise, indeed, para dito kay Blur. Now, of course, true shot barrage of the Gregi going so low. Rain trying to aim it. He's an awkward spot, but there goes Blur. Again, hindi ganun katangke itong Nautilus natin, pero still the tankiest member. Easy there. Rain with the position. 3 members, they know how to account for the skills, so will make the dive. Shockwave on Sky. One last damage. Where is Discrepancy? Rain is here. Rain is already here. Jobim joins the fight and gets punished. Though Sky is already gone. Rain, though, gets the double kill and will go down after nawala si Blur dito. Shutdown ng support as Jobim backs them up. It's a 2-for-2 with a dive there by BU. So, I'm not so sure kung sino pa yung may lamang dito. Let's see as the engage continues. Okay? Oh no! This is gonna be south para sa BU, but flash away mula kay Franchise. At least that's one summoner spell burned. Discrepancy has enough health. Cooldowns are not available para kay Jobim. So, yep, 2-for-2, one summoner spell in OLFU. Kind of too much from BU's end.
Yeah, I mean, sobrang nag-overcommit sila, no? Kasi, well, not sobra, pero it was a very, what do you call this, poorly executed engage. Kasi after they killed Graves, they could have actually backed out and then planned another plan of action. So, for example, pwede sila mag-blue buff, they could have stolen the blue buff, for example, of Ari, or they could have gone for mid for another gank. Pero sa sobrang pagpilit nila, nakita natin, sobrang tagal maglakad ni Orianna doon. It gave so much time, actually, for OLFU to react, that was giving Nautilus the time to TP over to the lane. So, we'll take a look at the replay just so I can show you guys what I mean. Graves is already dead. So, Rain is in such an ugly position. So, syempre, makakahabol na dito si Ari. And by this time, they couldn't even kill Sky. Sky was able to escape from the queue. So, he's able to lantern and then flash out. Rain gets a double kill. Okay, that's nice. Pero in the end, yun nga, nakabawi yung OLFU because they were able to get top and mid.
It's a shutdown kill,
Yeah.
Oh, so may bounty doon yung team. What's weird here is that when they made that engage, it's actually them not reading properly the minion.
Actually,
pumunta sila ng dive, papalapit yung bottom duo, wala palang available na minion. Walang minion para sa side ng OLFU. Pero kasi na-clear na. Pero yung minion mismo ng BU dito, hindi malapit sa torre. Now in the top lane, Easy though will just walk out Easy as well near his turret. Now here comes a 1v1. Rain, mga kaibigan, receives the charm. Jobim down 6 down! Okay, there's the flash. Outplays tries to dodge the Q and Jobim steps up against Rain.
Yeah, nice flash out of the Q. That could have actually killed him. That might have been an even trade. Actually, no. Yung trade na yun, advantage ni Rain. Kasi kung namatay si Jobim doon, they were actually able to burn Graves' ult. So it would have been in Rain's advantage. Pero anyway, that was a good flash from Jobim to finalize and make the kill worth it. To push in the CS. That's 96 to 90. So far, actually, all lanes have equalized in terms of CS. Kasi kanina, si Trundle was actually, he actually had a bigger lead. And Lucian also had a bigger lead against Ezreal. Pero ngayon, medyo nag-even out na, most likely because of that crazy bot lane battle we just had.
And of course, Sheen to be picked up here by the Ezreal. So let's see what will be. Will that translate into Trinity Force? I'd say just go for the standard mana immune after this one. Kasi naman may assurance ka naman ng call dito. And you could see how Easy already started building up the Bami Cinder. Top that with the Ninja Tabi. So, and tankiness na hinanap natin para sa Nautilus. There's a signal now for OLFU as they may want to start this team fights as a group. Because kung gusto mo gamitin yung tanganes ng Nautilus, hindi mo ilalagay sa lane. Hindi mo ilalagay sa lane. Sa team fights mo ilalagay.
Either the team fights or the picks, hopefully, they're able to find something. Really nice vision, though, from OLFU. Nakikita natin, it's all over the red buff of BU, and they're actually able to spot out Rengar. So, always, the vision is always helpful, especially against champions, for example, like Shaco, like Rengar. Kasi malalaman mo na agad kung saan sila magpapath if you have that deep vision. So, they knew Rengar was at bot lane. So, Sky moving back towards his turret so he doesn't get picked. Oh!
Rather gonna be sending Easy here in the mid lane.
No.
Did not connect the dredge line, but that makes the engage of Rain awkward. Clearly, OLFU knows who to target in the ranks of BU.
Yeah, so that's gonna be an easy kill actually for mid lane. Yun na nga, yung problema kasi Orianna does take some time to scale. She really needs 2 core items which are both very expensive, so it will take a while for her to get into the game. But Ari will have an easy time actually, more contribution during this mid-game-ish. Kasi she does have a lot of roam potential.
And very rewarding talaga. Rushing Morello Nomicon despite dropping your damage with the Sork shoes. And they know kung saan din nanggagaling si Blur. These players of OLFU.
Lucky charm,
Spider sense, tingling.
Lucky charm landing onto the Rengar, so mabagal siya dun. So will be delaying that ult. And the longer that Rengar doesn't get any of these kills, the less likely he is to snowball. Although 3-1 na siya, still, they're able to slow that down a bit.
Yeah.
So this double AD carry, Graves and Lucian, will actually be, we're looking to see that snowball eventually towards the late game.
The interesting part here is, sa sobrang deep ward ng investment dito, sobrang lalim na investment in terms of vision ng OLFU, medyo hindi ganun kalakas yung nailagay na vision, or I wouldn't say puro security wards lamang to and not necessarily invested on the Ocean Drake and taking the Ocean Drake. Now, which so far in this phase of the game, we might be seeing, you know, the first Drakes. Pero here we go, on to Easy. Do they have enough damage? Here comes Extra Rise. Goes for the jump. Where is the ultimate? Rather, Extra Rise won't survive that long. Now for the re-engage. The jump mula kay Blur. Pero Squid Goals may go for this dive. One final Q. One final hit. Flash in! Okay! I think he cancelled one auto-attack.
Yeah, I think he did.
He cancelled one auto-attack with the
frame,
Orbo.
Hindi ko na siya nakita. Pero anyway, in the end, naging 1-1 trade pa siya when it should have been a clean kill. So, very aggressive from Bicol University there to expect to get that kill after, kasi nag-hesitate pa siya eh.
Yes,
he was moving towards the turret and then he stepped back and then moved forward. So he should have just kept moving forward or talagang nag-back na.
And yung final auto-attack, feel ko na-cancel ng isang right-click.
Yeah, inefficient yung micro-management niya doon. So,
nakalambatan dito, pero here we go. Rain should know better. The sidestep won't make it. And so, that will easily deliver the Nautilus here in the mid lane. Sumama si Squid Goals. Wala na siyang ka-goals. So, tatlo dito. Ang may... Kailangan mamamatay Squid Goals dito. Ilang segundo make that 5. And it's a 2-4-0. Very clean para sa OLFU in the mid lane.
Yeah, so things looking very good right now. They have a slight gold lead and they will be able to get the first turret of the game. So that's going to give them a lot of control over mid lane. Next Drake is Ocean, which will be pretty helpful because they do have the double AD carry composition. So that is going to help them, you know, to siege. Since yun nga double AD carry, so they'll be able to get those turrets much faster. Yeah,
I'm really curious again seeing all these games. Ano kayong lalabas sa ating search and win trivia question? I just realized dadaan mamaya si Atlas. It won't be casting, pero I'm very curious how will he answer din yung ating mga trivia questions.
Knowing Atlas pa.
I'll ask actually yung yung Ani, yung T-Bears. You know, the way this guy answers things. He got one matchup. He's very interested to watch. So, again, for this game, it's a 2K gold lead. Not much para sa Our Lady of Fatima University, but you would want to observe here is the item advantage ng OLFU right now. Okay?
Blade of the Ruined King all ready for Lucian, and then you got the Morello Nagamicon and the Negotron Cloak for Ari. So, medyo hindi na siya madaling i-burst nitong si Orianna. So, Orianna really has to wait until she reaches that 2-item spike, or actually even 3, before they actually start to mean anything. Kasi medyo nag-die down yung pagka-snowball ni Rengar eh. For the first few minutes, things were looking very good. But as the game progressed, medyo nakabawi itong bot lane tsaka mid lane ng OLFU. So, in terms of who's in the lead, OLFU is actually controlling the ball right now. Yeah, and on the fights kasi, mas malaki yung contribution na pwedeng magawa ngayon ni Easy sa mga team fights as the tank. Right now, yung medyo alanganin actually sa pwestuhan sa sitwasyon ngayon natin dito para sa Bicol University would not be Rain. It is, I would say, Squid Goals. He needs to become more tanky. Of course, understandable. That's the Visage. But right now, I think the Cloth Armor would go for the Ninja Tabi. But another defensive item. At least siguro Chainmail. Isa pa yun. Para sa itemizations dito ni Squid Goals, maybe on his way in building the Dead Man's Plate. Rain kasi kahit ilang beses siya nakakamp, that's a signal. Meaning that's time invested there by OLFU. But still, Rain has that sizable CS. Still has that kill. You know? And the thing about Orianna is as long as he gets the item, napaka-game-changing ng shockwave niya nung ult na yon.
And with accounting for Rain's ability, I wouldn't doubt this guy.
Dilemma kasi yan ng ng Trundle is if you're going to go for damage before tankiness or tankiness before damage, which is the problem I was pointing out no pick and ban na you're looking at Bicol University at makikita mo ang daming gold-reliant na champions. Trundle, Rengar, Orianna, Ezreal, lahat sila kailangan nila ng halos 2 to 3 core items, well except for Rengar siguro, para mag-spike. So if one of the lanes isn't doing well, medyo makikripple yung team comp. Kasi when you look at Bicol University, wala na silang frontline tank kung mag-fall behind itong si Trundle. So that's the big loss. Unlike OLFU, yun na nga, exactly what happened. As long as si Jobim at si Sky even or ahead yung lanes nila, Easy will be there to easily sort of complement yung playstyle with his tankiness and his CC.
The big question is, will they really commit to this? Take note, wala si Rain dito around the vicinity. Will he really make the jump? Blur! He's gonna get the jump! Mga kaibigan, what is that? Let's see though, lots of cooldowns. Hindi naman gano'n damage si Blair at hindi rin makapasok dito si Rain. Malaking tanong, will they take this fight? They have no objectives for this one, but rather may buy time para makapush si Squid Ghost in the top lane. And what makes awkward here as well is that kaya alam ng OLFU that they can take the Infernal Deck is because they have enough minions stuck in the bot lane and they know that Ezreal lacks wave clear unless, you know, if he is forced to use his ult.
Yeah, actually medyo natakot ako doon kasi I thought it was going to be a trade-off na Dragon for OLFU, pero outer turrets for the side of Bicol University. Because his mid turret is actually falling. And yeah, actually it's going to go down. So that's going to be 2 outer turrets for Dragon. Oh, Rain.
Nice sidestep as well there by Rain. My guess is he can still escape this one, especially with the shield. But as the movement spin mula sa Dissonance, ang galing mag-sidestep ni Rain. Nakita mo yung sidestep on the charm. Yep. But still, of course, with the Negatron Cloak in the hands of the Ahri, it's very unlikely na mapapatay mo to.
Actually, to fully maximize yung play na to, dapat mag-TP na si Squid Ghost to bot
Yes.
To go for all of the outer lanes erased. Kasi OLFU was able to get that Dragon. So, ideally, if you want to even that out, just go for the maximum play. Just take out all the outer turrets. Pero, sadly, Squid Ghost will be staying at top lane. I don't think he realizes na they could have actually, the moment na nag-off cooldown yung TP, he could have actually went to the bot lane and completely erase all the outer turrets of OLFU.
Oh, that's one. At least outer turrets, but not on the Drake here. Rather, Rain, once again, there's the cap teleport na magagaling mula kay Squid Ghost. Will he arrive to provide his squad with a ghost? Dito, mga kaibigan, no shockwave. It's on cooldown, but still, the re-engage is there. Jobim is gone. Easy with the tanky. Extra rise in the backline. Pinagpapalo ni Squid Ghost. Napasabog sa mukha si Blur. And in the backline, patuloy lamang. And na si Squid Ghost hammering down on extra rise. Rather, Easy is enough. Actually has enough damage to at least put Squid Ghost in kill range. But with the support mula kay Francis, with the support mula kay Rain, there's the shield. Shockwave with 3 members! Not that damage. Medyo mababa. Extra Rise will still re-engage kasama dito si Sky. Or rather, nag-recall pala si Extra Rise. But again, it's kind of awkward. Both of these two teams still trying to gauge the damage and, you know, the kill. Yung kill na pwede nilang ma-secure for those engages.
Grabe, sobrang messy ng clash na yun actually. And looking actually at the clash, dapat hindi na nag-commit si Rengar dun eh. After they got the kill onto Ahri for Ahri's overcommitting, pwede na sila mag-back out.
Yes.
They kept moving forward, so it ended up becoming, instead of 1-0, naging 1-1 even trade siya. So sadly, you know, Bicol University kind of over-aggressive when it comes to these exchanges. And again, Rain still does not have enough damage for her shockwaves to be effective. So hindi nyo pwedeng isipin na pwede kayo mag-all-in and then magsisavior yung 3-man shockwave. Kasi kahit mag-shockwave si Rain,
ngayon, yung follow-up damage nasaan?
Sobrang kuling pa ng damage. Kulang ng damage niya. So they have to wait. And the thing is, nag-Abyssal Scepter si Rain. So half defensive itemization yan. Blur, is he gonna go for the kill? No. Okay, smart choice.
What I wanna mention as well is, yung shockwave play kanina, ginawa gamit yung shield. Gamit yung command protect. So when you put the shockwave play, it's actually a shockwave plus command dissonance. Dalawang skill lang yon. You need to actually complete the Q, shockwave, dissonance para may Thunderlords DQ ka. That is the full damage of the combo ng Orianna. Kaya mapapansin mo, bakit minsan ang lakas ng shockwave at bakit minsan ang hina ng shockwave? It's because kailangan ng Q at minamax mo yung Q. At yung Q, the moment that you land your shockwave using the Q, there is an assurance of a Thunderlords DQ prop. Ayan.
So yun, sobrang kulang pa nga ng damage ni Rain so that the burst can happen. And during the pick and ban phase, gaya na pag-usapan natin, the engages here of BU, they can be either very extended, kung nandun si Ezreal and si Trundle, or one-hit wonder, na Rengar jumps in, shockwave, finalize the kill, and then exit. Pero yun na nga eh, they can't seem to pull off either, Kasi si Trundle and si Ezreal, hindi pa sila nakakapag-spike. Tapos yung one-hit wonder, wala rin siya. Kasi if Rengar doesn't get the kill, the shockwave won't be enough to finish it off.
So, ang habol dito ni Squid Ghost is still gonna go for the health, which I think okay lang naman. May condition nga lang to. Kailangan, every time he makes that engage available, yung, or buhay, yung kanyang sinasubjugate.
Yeah.
Kasi yung subjugate yung magpo-provide ng defensive stats dito para kay Squid Ghost. So, that's still okay. Okay naman na, you know, you stack up health. Also to pair as well with Blur.
Yeah.
Dito, you know, he got the armor shred to be available. So, easy. Should think twice. Okay, whenever what damage is he tanking. Kasi pag natamaan siya dito, kahit isang kalmot, let's say mga 2 kalmot siguro, 3 kalmot mula kay Blur, yung follow-up damage, masakit. And discrepancy. He needs to follow up. Yun. Kailangan niya mag-follow up. He got the Trinity Force available. Na-proc na rin yung call niya. It's about time for this Ezreal to join the fight.
Yeah. He is starting to approach that power spike. Oh, Easy!
Oh, let's so inunahan si Easy dito. Tingnan natin kung gaano siya kabilis as he will go down. But rather, Greg's gonna go there. Hindi na-connect yung flash dance. That's the shockwave na tinitingnan natin. Squid goes in the front line. Dalawa yung napatay niya. Goes for the chase. Joby is so low. I think they got the chase here, movement speed para makompleto yung kill na to, but would be enough to actually rotate and may even take themselves an early Baron.
Oy, keep in mind, needlessly large rod yung dala na ni Rain. So kaya ang sakit bigla ng shockwave. So not something to underestimate. And that one mistake where OLFU was so much even in the lead, or no, so much even with BU, it's now swung completely in Bicol University's favor after one team fight. So to take a look at that replay, OLFU so aggressive, flashing in with the hook. There was no need to do that, and so the dredge line shockwave combo completely pulled off nicely there by BU. Plus the redemption, just such an easy engage there. Wala pa nun, like it's just one team fight. Yeah, that was all it took to give them a 5,000 gold lead.
5,000 gold lead, man. There are shutdown kills in there sa kamay mismo rin ni Easy at saka ni Extra Rice dito. What's so interesting here is that ang galing ng BU Shave maglaro ng long game. Actually, for the most part talaga, they should be losing.
Hindi sila nawawalan ng composure, which is actually really nice kasi even though they lose out on the early game, they don't feel the pressure na kailangan nilang gumawa ng over-aggressive plays para na makabalik.
That's reflected actually on the teleport na hindi ginawa ni Trundle kanina. Kasi nga, ayun nga, malaking option. Baka yung call doon, kaya naman hindi talaga gumaw yung, si Squid Ghost dun sa bot lane sa DR for the teleport. Could go for the bot lane is that there's no necessity. Secure as much turret as possible. Actually remove the top lane outer turret. That's gonna be rewarding. Look at that. Hindi basag yung outer turret dito ng outer top lane turret dito ng
bot
BU. And what's so weird here is that yung champions dito ng OLFU, yes, it can put up skirmishes, pero yung pag-rotate between lanes, hindi ganun kadali yun. Medyo mabagal-bagal tong mga champion na to pag naglalakad. Kasi yung dashes yung kailangan nila. And those dashes are intended not for the TXT, but for the team fights. Call, actually the minions rather here ng BU, body block. That call.
Actually, and I agree with the itemization ni Squid Ghost now. He's actually going for more damage now, completing the Titanic Hydra plus Sheen. So, I agree with that kasi once you go for the split push, walang makakapag 1v1 sa side ng OLFU against Trundle. So even you can actually, what they can do is they can go 1-0-4 where Trundle is split pushing somewhere, walang makaka 1v1 sa kanya, and then BU can have the other 4 members split push somewhere else kasi maganda yung disengage nila eh.
Or
you have the Lulu ult plus the shockwave to turn things around, and then the Rengar can go for the picks.
Yeah, makikita natin mukhang gagawin na nga yung 1-0-4 or baka magiging 1-3-1 muna to as Rengar will rotate as well in the bot lane. Pero ayun nga, gawing 1-0-4, mauuna yung 1 sa taas. Medyo aatras dito sa mid lane. But, make the choice. Will it be the Trundle in the top lane? Send multiple members there or the Rengar in the bot lane? It's about time. Dapat member dito ng BU would go for the mid lane as well.
Actually, pwede rin itong 1-3-1,
Yeah, 1-3-1.
Because also
Rengar can easily rotate in the mid lane.
And Rengar also, no one can kill Rengar except I think Ari might have outplay potential. Pero there's not really anyone who can 1v1 Rengar either. So with the 1-3-1, mataas pa rin ng konti yung survivability ng BU. Kasi you have the speed boost with the dissonance, you have the shockwave, you have the Lulu also. Yeah, see, easily. With this Baron, they're getting maximum value because now they can take out all inner turrets and then prep for the Cloud Drake immediately after. So,
ang galing, nicely done. Let's see, ladies and gents, Max Stack, Bola Strike, did not connect. Rather, there's gonna be 3 members to be sent here in the bot lane and in an instant, biglang mawawala na rin itong inner bot lane turret. OLFU definitely has their back against the wall.
Yeah, and grabe, ito yung tanong natin, di ba? Before we even went into the pick and ban. OLFU, they were relying on Jobim, to kind of help them make a return. Pero sadly, Bicol University showing up both games despite losing the early game. Hindi sila shake out of momentum. They know how to make the decisions. They know where to move. They know what to do. So
actually, they're still
really good.
They might be capitalizing on the momentum ng game 2 pa nila.
Also.
Yan ang malaking tanong. And what I want to commend here, ang hindi shake ay si Rain.
Yeah.
Ang daming pinapadala sa kanya.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
He's actually gone for the Ludens, which I was waiting for. Just in time. So sobrang sakit na yan. Once Rengar jumps onto any of the carries.
Let's see. Here's another the same scenario. Instant flash mula kay Rain. Clearly gonna be denying the The dredge line! Nag-connect yung dead sentence dito. Does he have any defensive items? No Zonia's Hourglass. Take note. Salute. And so with 4 members, that is the mid lane of BU deleted.
Hindi. Sabi kasi ni EC, April Fools. April Fools lang
yun.
Tinakot lang niya. Flash hook. Pero ginawa niya 1 inch away from Ari. Para na matako si Oriana.
Pang sidestep lang. Sure kill na yun. Sure kill na yun.
Diba? April Fools lang yun. We just gave you a bit of time to absorb na mamamatay ka. So, nice one. Nice one.
Alam mo, parang naglalakad ka lang, may malaking angkla nga harang sa'yo. Hindi nga nag-connect, pero hinarahan ka pa rin. Here we go. There's gonna be the true shot barrage. Lots of damage on the extra dice. Rengar the backline. There's the redemption. Hindi na kailangan tayo ni Blur. As he goes for the backline, here's the flash. And there's also the knockup na manggagaling mula sa ating Lulu. Nakita ko na yan mula pa sa game 2. And Squid goes though, getting shredded here. As the backline damage of OLFU is too much. Discrepancy cannot do much as well. True shot barrage still, of course, on cooldown. And of course, after receiving the dredge line, they will fall back. Franchise, of course, is doing what he can to defend his ADC. At least that stops the push of OLFU.
Yeah, nicely done by OLFU, no? So, actually, nagkamali ang Bicol University doon. Unang-una, Oriana was picked out.
Yep.
And again, if any of the pillars of this team composition ng Bicol University ay mawala, sobrang crippling niya. Nakikita nyo, sobrang laki na kawawalan ng BU. Because if Oriana's not there, then the burst damage disappears.
Sobrang wala talaga.
So, when Rengar jumps, na nakita natin kanina, kapag tumalon si Rengar into a team fight, walang mangyayari.
Yeah,
wala
may damage lang si may damage lang si discrepancy talaga.
Yeah.
And that's on a single target. So, sa isang team na kumpol-kumpol.
Kasi at this point, we're 30 minutes in, medyo hindi na kayang
all in talaga kay Rain. Redemption will be that bit enough to sustain him. Still puts the shockwave onto himself. There's also the shield. Lots and lots of skill being dealt here by OLFU. This might look bad para sa Our Lady of Fatima University. Extra rise to be consumed first here. And that's gonna be easy. That's BU doing short work pa lang. Easy sa amin, mga kaibigan, with Squid goes. Nasaan kayo? Mga kaibigan, Greg will go there first. This might be an ace. The Sky is doing what he can to actually peel away, deal damage. But look at that. Badges, mga kaibigan, the Uragon squad, they are inside the base of OLFU, clearly expressing their sizzling attack dito sa base ng Our Lady of Fatima University. 16-12 with a 10k gold lead.
Masyadong nag-tunnel vision ang OLFU. Every time they see Rain, akala tuloy nila makakakuha sila ng lead. But that wasn't the case. They spilled too many ults,
too many skills,
too many cooldowns onto Rain. Nakita natin nakapag-respond agad yung buong team ng BU, and well executed, Squid Goals able to put the right pillars, discrepancy with the right ult, finishing off Ari, and then the rest is history.
Alam mo kung ano lang ang, in my opinion, na parang kulang na lang doon? Added damage talaga mula sa ADC. Kung iba lang siguro yung ADC. Someone na may runuans. Someone na Caitlyn, someone na
kasi at this point, pero yung doubts for Bicol University's comp, medyo mawawala na siya.
Mawawala na talaga.
We've reached a point where the core items are already there. So, may doubts lang during the laning phase. Pero out of the laning phase, looking at the KDAs of the carries, diba? Parang it's difficult to doubt the team comp. But OLFU have the momentum here because they were able to sort of cut down the HP of BU.
This is a spot ng OLFU na nilalagay nila ang sarili nila sa isang alanganin na sitwasyon. No Oriana though, but the damage will arrive from the Baron. There's the redemption. Squid Goals won't be surviving. Look at Blur. He's able to go for the jump. Gonna go for Sky. And of course, it's a double kill. Wala rin yung top lane. You could see as well how discrepancy the lead of the jungler. Jobim though with the retaliation removes Blur, puts him into vision. But of course, nandito na si Rain. Charm onto Franchise. He has the shield, but does she have enough health to make it? And buy time for Rain. Q, shockwave, dissonance, and that's the double kill for the mid lane. Bicol University shame.
That is the probably second or third biggest mistake ng OLFU sa game nila. Ang dami nilang decisions na sobrang game-changing, not in their favor. 3 mistakes in a row. cost them the game in a gigantic gold lead. Going over to Bicol University, winning their second game of the day. GG, well played.
GG, well played indeed, especially for the mid laner Rain.
Yeah.
I give it to Rain, man. Nicely done.
Nice game. So again, no, looking at the way that the game progressed, no, yung parang flow niya. So during the early game, again, nakita natin, medyo nag-lag behind yung Bicol University. OLFU, they were able to get some nice kills. Lucian Thresh, very strong. Ari, able to get a couple of picks as well. Medyo naalang-alin tayo kay Rain sa Oriana niya. And we thought it wasn't going to work out kasi nga, sobrang gold reliant ng members ng Bicol University. But again, Bicol University, not shaken by the loss during the early game. Able to make the right decisions during mid-game.
They do understand yung nature ng composition nila.
And then OLFU goes through a very volatile roller coaster ride where at times it looked like kaya nilang mag-bounce back, and then at times parang, holy crap, why did you do that? Parang sobrang volatile talaga. And that's very scary for a team if you can't show consistent performance during a league. Because consistency is the most important factor during a league. And sadly, hindi nila naipakita yun during this game. Taking a look at the damage, grabe, Rain with 25,000
Of course,
damage.
nung pumasok na yung kanyang second core item, actually papasok dun sa third core. Yung nagkaroon ng NLR. Nung nag-NLR, dun na seryosong damage dito si Rain despite the magic resistance na binubuo mismo dito ng composition ng OLFU. What I want to mention there as well is kung paano sana bumawi yung OLFU. Again, we commend Bicol University as to how they read the composition. They do understand that there are phases kung saan malakas tayo and it's a given na manghihina tayo sa early game and they're not shaken. So, nung time na yon na yung bola ay nasa Bicol University na meron silang, alam mo yun, ito na yung phase ng game kung saan may power spike tayo, meron ng third item si Oriana, yung Ezreal can actually deal consistent damage. Not AOE, but can pick up one. So, ang ginawa sana ng Bicol ng OLFU, they cannot easily rotate between lanes. Yes, they have dashes, guys. Pero again, hindi naman ganun talaga yung dashes na ga-allow sa'yo makarotate between lanes. It's actually teleport and it's actually movement speed. At saka vision that allows you to swap between lanes. But those dashes, those mobility allows you to poke out yung kumpul-kumpul, yung magkakasamang compositions. They can actually outmaneuver Bicol University and actually hunt down the Ezreal. With Death Sentence, with Charms, focus on one, atras, re-engage. That's the kind of playstyle they would want to take at least.
Actually, for me, yung biggest mistake talaga doon ng OLFU is that hindi nila na-capitalize yung moments na weakest yung BU. They should have really pushed their lead post-6. Kasi doon na talaga sila
malakas. I-rush siya.
Pero there was that mid-game mistake na biglang after NLR ni Oriana, things just totally swung out of control.
Or isa ko nga sinasuggest, wag si Rain. Malakas na si Rain So, tinarget nila kung saan pinakamalakas ang BU. Go for Squid Goals. Things are going south na for Squid Goals. Doon pa lang against EC. So, why not heavily punish the deny a lane para kay Trundle dito?
Sadly, hindi na nagawa. So, all the gold went over to BU and that's history. 2 wins in a day for Bicol University.
Nicely done, mga kasapi. Nicely done. Mga padi. Ayan. Ayan ang tawagan ng mga taga-BU. Ladies and gentlemen, so Game 3 pa lamang po yan. We still have our Game 4, Game 5, Game 6. I'm excited as well for Game 5, Game 6. Yes, UPLB dito. We consider despite, playing hindi ganun karaming games, but they're considered as the top seed ng ating South Luzon Conference. Again, I'm curious as well, ano yung search and win trivia question natin. Sana nasagutan nyo, mga kaibigan. Do take note, ang pagsagot dyan also entitles you. Kung kayo man manalo o hindi, also entitles you a raffle entry for our GPL ticket giveaway. Guys, again, that's gonna be our time for this game. We still have our Game 4. Kami po yung naging shoutcasters for that game. I am Shinbubi1 for and of course, with me is Amplifier. This is Game 4 concluded for the Lenovo LCL 2017 Spring. We'll see you guys on Game 5. But there goes Blur. Again, hindi ganun katangke itong Nautilus natin, pero still the tankiest member. Easy there. Rain with the position. 3 members. They know how to account for the skills. Who will make the dive? Shockwave on Sky. One last damage. Where is discrepancy? Rain is here. Rain is already here. Jobim joins the fight and gets punished. Those Sky is already gone. Rain though gets the double kill and will go down after nawala si Blur dito. Shutdown ng support as Jobim backs them up. Teleport naman nagaling mula kay Squid Goals. Will he arrive to provide his squad with the goals? Dito mga kaibigan, no shockwave, it's on cooldown, but still, the re-engage is there. Jobim is gone, easy with the tanky, extra nice in the backline, pinagpapalo ni Squid Goals, napasabog sa mukha si Blur, and in the backline, patuloy lamang, and na si Squid Goals, hammering down on extra rise, rather easy is enough, actually is enough damage to will at least put skill goes in kill range. But with the support mula kay Francis, with the support mula kay Ray, there's the shield. Shockwave with 3 members! Not that damage, medyo mababa. Extra rise dito. Tingnan natin kung gano'n siya kabilis. As he will go down, but rather Greg's gonna go there. Hindi na connect yung flash that send us that's the Shockwave na tinitingnan natin. Sprint goes in the front line. Dalawa yung napatay niya. Goes for the chase. Jobim is so low. Lots of damage on the extra rise. Rengar the backline. There's the redemption. Hindi na kailangan tayo ni Blur. As he goes for the backline, here's the flash. And there's also the knockup na manggagaling mula sa ating Lulu. Nakita ko na yan mula pa sa game 2. And Spin goes though, getting shredded here. As the backline damage of OLFU is too much. Discrepancy cannot do much as well. True shot barrage still of course on cooldown. And of course, after receiving the dredge line, they will kill! Beat out here by OLFU. This might look bad para sa Our Lady of Anime University. Extra rise to become shoot first here. And that's gonna be easy. That's VU doing short work pa lang. Easy sa amin mga kaibigan with Squid Ghost. Nasaan kayo? Mga kaibigan, Greg will go down first. This might be an ace. The Sky is doing what again to actually peel away, deal damage. But look at that, the badges mga kaibigan. The Uragon squad, they are inside the face of the spot ng OLFU na nilalagay nila ang sarili nila sa isang alanganin na sitwasyon. No Oriana though, but the damage will arrive from the Baron. There's the redemption. Squid Ghost won't be surviving. Look at Blur. He's able to go for the jump. Gonna go for Sky. And of course, it's a double. Kinamala rin yung top lane. You could see as well how discrepancy the lead of the jungler. Jobim though with the
game in a gigantic gold lead, going over the Bicol University, winning their second game of the day. GG, well played.
GG, well played indeed, especially for the mid laner lane. Yeah, give it to me, man. Nicely done.
Nice game. So again, no,